Here we go, though.
I do think Thunder God would have been a great map for both players. You have the Axe and Hammer on Taros. That's great for the Thunder Hole. And I think the Gauntlets and Scythe on Vortex, great gimping opportunities all around. It looks like drillerdrew. Oh.
Does it look like Snowy going to pick up those gauntlets right away and knocks Driller out off the right side? I'm not sure what happened there, but it looked like Driller wasn't expecting quite such an aggressive beginning there, and that Snowy was able to capitalize on and kind of force Driller to lose some of those jumps.
That's right. It's not really looking that great for Driller right now. Is he lagging? Usually when people hop around the map kind of erratically, that is a good kind of lagging. I guess he's bringing it back.
Oh, Snowy sets up for the punish on that side sig, but you always have to remember that side sig from Taros. It lasts forever and it goes across the entire map. Very strong. Neutral sig comes up, but Snowy right up there, ready for that side light into, I believe it was a neutral light. And there's the down sig with the directional input forward to knock drillerdrew out to the right side. Allows Snowy to pick up his gauntlets, gets the recovery. So I guess the side light into the neutral air.
Drillers spam a lot of signatures. Not a really smart idea, especially when you're an entire stock behind. But it looks like he's almost trying to make it work.
Oh!
And the side sig on Mordex's gauntlets bring down his second stock. Alright, so it looks like Snowy has an entire, actually no, 2-stock advantage right now. Hopefully, Driller can bring it back.
Snowy is playing a very strong game here. I mean, we are looking at what could be a potential another 3-stock in this game. And Snowy's aggression here is putting Driller, forcing Driller to keep moving. Driller does get this axe and will go that side sig, but it puts him out on the edge. Nice dodge through on that recovery. That side recovery can be so punishing.
Oh,
Snowy right there, ready to go.
Kind of a back and forth to see who can knock each other off the ledge first. Not really anything substantial that we're seeing. Driller's doing a lot more signatures still. Oh, but the ground pound takes him down. Another 3-stock.
Well done right there. We're going to see Snowy and Driller move on to their second match here in this best of 3. Good motion across the board.
Like I said, I think everything would have gone a little bit better if it were Thunder Guard. Alright, and it looks like Driller switches from the Taros to the Queen Nai. Notice the extra speed. Not really something you see too often.
No, you know, I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to disagree with you. If you're playing Queen Nai and you're not playing the extra speed, you're doing it wrong.
Really?
Yes. Absolutely. I think she's still got 7 defense with that extra speed. 7 defense is still really, really high. And if you have good movement and good motion, you don't need that extra tick of defense. That speed is way more useful to allow you to get to weapons before your opponent, allow you to move around your opponent a little closer. I'm pretty like speed is the way to go with Queen Nai. But that's just my personal opinion.
You bring up some really good points, but I do have to disagree with you there. I do think if you have a lot of low speed, you should probably embrace it, not move around as much. You know, try to punish as much as you can. Of course, you need to move around, but not as much. But it looks like we have our selections made. We have Snowy once again as Mordex and Driller with Queen Nai.
See how this lines up and how this kind of changes our game that we're going to see here. The Taros pick didn't work out super well for Driller. Right there, but maybe Queen Nai, you know, another legend that has that strong attack and strong force on that weapon as well. You know, it's interesting to see. We're back on Shipwreck.
An interesting choice. I'm not sure how well that's going to go for Driller. I feel like it's not like a very plain leveled map like this would not be very good for a Queen Nai pick.
We're going to see Driller go in for that weapon. Snowy, though, immediately ready off the bat with that neutral air. Going to hit that side sig and follow with the side light into another down. That was a down sig right there. Oh. Driller goes for like 3 side lights in a row. And then a neutral sig, which will hit out onto Snowy.
I do think this is the absolute best map for Gauntlets. It's just a plain, flat surface. And you can do a lot of combos with the Gauntlets without interrupting anything. No ledges, no nothing, just Shipwreck. And there we go. The side sig, I believe, takes down Driller's first stock.
And the use of that directional movement input on those side sigs are always so interesting to see how players utilize that. Right now, Driller throwing out a lot of these sigs and Snowy coming in here, being very aggressive with those gauntlets, knocking Driller down, and Driller running out of jumps. Hanging down there on the bottom of the map there for actually much longer than I think I've ever seen. I guess he did use like 3 recoveries, which is more than I thought you could ever do.
Could this be another 3-stock? Come on, Driller. You can do it.
I mean, I think it looks like we're setting up with it. Snowy's movement and follow through on these scythe combos, scythe strings rather, are just, it's really nice. Nice read right there.
He's just getting shut down. There's nothing he can do. But no, the N-Sig takes down Snowy's first stock. The caster's curse is real. No 3-stock dream today. Wow, did you see that, Toast?
That was a really nice downlight.
The complete denial of Snowy's side sig. But with that, that is the end of Driller's last stock.
With that, Snowy's going to move on. Driller putting up a good fight, and we're going to move on to our next game, which will be, once we get our players in here, it's going to be between Dragon Slayer 397 and When It Counts Gaming, and this will be winners round.